Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Girly Guitar Repair here, and we've got a pretty unique piece for the bench today. It is the oldest new old stock that I have ever had. It's not over there, it's over here. But I don't want you to see what it is just yet. There's a logo over here, and we don't want to see that logo yet. So yeah, this is the oldest new old stock that I've ever had the pleasure to work on. So let's get into it, huh? What do you think it is? Flick. And click, and this one, and let's see, let's open it. Ready? Ready? What do you think? What do you think it is? Ooh, it's red, and it has a Floyd. Oh, what's that? This is a 1985 new old stock, never been owned, USA Kramer Condor, like the bird. Caw-caw! And yeah, so look at this. We got the unfilled out warranty registration, and what's this? This is more case candy. I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Yeah, let's get this over to the bench. We'll take a look at it. We're gonna tear it down, get some pictures, and clean it all up nice like. Even though it's already pretty nice, well, those frets are pretty tarnished. Obviously, these strings probably won't work very well. Just thinking. But yeah, we'll make this thing all nice again and set it up, get it ready to go. So stay tuned. This is going to be a cool video. See ya. Okay, here, let's look at, look at this. Look at the corrosion on those latches. This case just set out back in whatever that, in that music store that the store next door bought. See that? Just set out back and got all crusty. Let's bring this over. Oh, that thing's heavy. Wow. I thought that was the case that was the bulk of the way. That's a heavy guitar. I have an Explorer E2, which are known to be fairly heavy, but this thing definitely competes with it. It's a little not Explorer, enough to probably not get sued. You have an original Floyd on here, of course, and these... wonder how that sounds. Let's see if the electronics work. Oh, we need to fire up vintage lumens generator with custom red subscribe button. Nailed it. You guys do the same. I appreciate it. We have like 7,700 people, 78, whatever it's at. So thanks a lot. I definitely appreciate it. And yeah, let's see if the electronics work. Those strings probably aren't. Ooh, that jack felt a little loose, but oh, turn off all this. Okay. Trying to hear something. Well, let's. Oh, that works. Cool. A little mini switch. Isn't that cute? Oh, is this a push pull? No, the knob just comes off. Okay. Pull that off like that. Leave them over there. Yeah, these pickups look brand new. Here, we'll zoom in on them. And these have a four screw adjustment. You know, I mean, I like the 3s better than the 2s, so the 4's got to be better than the 3s, right? Nice. It's got they're not smooth. It's like a kind of rough texture on top. I like that. I wish they would have done that for more pickups. That's pretty cool. All right, let's swing back out. I'm gonna get this plugged in. So studs are not tilting forward too far. The springs, those are a little goofy. We're just gonna take this right out. How about that? See, leave that right over there. Put it somewhere where I'm not gonna bash the guitar. Oh, they were nice enough to carve. Often with Floyds, you have to cut this back because the springs will rub. Looks like they figured that out and did that at the factory. That's cool. Let's open this up, see what's in there. Wait, trigger warning. Okay, that looks, let's get in there, and here, you guys want to zoom in? Zoom, oh, there it is. That looks, there, trying to get it centered in the light so you guys can see it. but that looks pretty original. Oh, and they used that little bit of foil to, it's like, why didn't they foil ground the whole thing? But because these things, if you guys have ever tried to solder to these little switches, it's like I don't know what the hell metal they're made of, but you can't solder to the sides. So that's a good idea. Run a little piece of foil to whatever's next to it. Plenty of solder on there. Connections look good. Let's get a little deoxit in there, because it probably needs it. And, you know, I can't state for an absolute fact that this thing never left the store. I suppose it could have. And just came back as used. You know, people buy stuff and return it after never playing it. So that I guess that's possible. But get that out of there, so we don't need just one screw hanging out. So yeah, that's possible. I mean, but oh, look at the serial number on this thing here. Let's zoom you. Oh, and we're gonna have to zoom back in. This is a 0067 D0067. Oh, there it is. It's just I don't know if that means there was only 67 of these up to this point, or if that's just a random number. Probably this is the 67th one of this particular model or color, so that's pretty cool. I guess if you're into that. Kind of a joke around the shop, you know, people come in and gonna tell us all about their collection. It's a real early serial number, dude. It's like, oh, please tell me less. Let's take this off, because, well, are we gonna have to buff the headstock? No, I don't think so. So we're not gonna take, just wondering if I had to take tuners off, it'd be easier to do it if it's still attached to the guitar, but oh, look at that angle. Wow. Jeez. Look at that. That's fantastic. Look at, here, hold on. Get you guys up so you can see look how tilted that screw is. That hole. Oh, USA quality, huh? You know, they say Kramer failed back in the 80s. Wonder why. Yeah, that's wow. He's all like that. That one's kinda a little better, but still a little crooked. Wow, they're all crooked. And let's take that out of there. Oh, look at that. We have Sticks Note. Oh, somebody's left us a message. Be cool if we read that, huh? What we got in here? Oh, I don't know if this needed a shim or not. Oh, what we got? I don't have the rest of it. That is, huh? Look at that. Don't know what that was written on there. Same handwriting, but 185.05. I don't know, he's doing his bills or whatever. Look how light this rosewood is. This thing was hanging up for so long. Wow. Well, we'll buff all that. Sometimes these scarf joints, ooh, I can feel it. I've fixed more than a few of these style scarf joints that just shift or just open up. The neck doesn't have any weird bumps or anything. If you encounter these 80s necks that have this scarf joint and there's like a weirdness in this area, chances are this shifted, and sometimes they re-glue. If somebody left it in a car, it'll just reset in the wrong spot, or it'll just be open. You know, that happens. They say Gibson had a dumb headstock design, but look at this. We got this scarf joint here that is a failure point, and all this material missing, and then all this weight on it. Yeah, these do get a lot of broken headstocks, this style. Oh, look at that. What's that there? A little bit of, oh, it's from a hanger. Yeah, a little bit of hanger burn there. Yeah. Well, you'll have that. You know, on this side. There it is on this side too. I'll try to, usually that's because it's like altered the actual chemistry of the lacquer or whatever finishes on this. So we can kind of like take some steel wool to it, smooth it out, but unless you refinish it, there's usually no fixing to it. Soften out of the way. It's a neat strap button. It's like machined. And what do we got here? Why isn't this still not okay? All right, there's that. And let's see what these pickups are. They're probably their own, but let's see the back of them. Everybody's gonna see the back of the pickups now, right? If you don't see the back of the pickups, you can't play it. Everybody knows that. So, oh, somebody. Well, that's a shame. What's going on here? Somebody here. Zoom in. You guys can zoom in a little more. There we go. Looks like somebody lowered that bridge a little too much, and these things dug in right there. That's a bummer. Oh well, you don't see it, right? Okay, these out. And all right, what do you think they are? Anything? Oh, Shayla's. The Shayla's dude. Oops, there we go. Bridge. So we have a Shaler bridge. What do you bet that one's going to be a Shaler neck? What do you think? You guys think so? Oh, that's tight. There's not much. There we go. Look, Shaler neck. Got that. Those are interesting routes. Oh, did I drop a screw in there? I did drop a screw in there. Here, let's set those. Let's get these screws out of there. I'll scratch this thing if we can be avoided. I'm gonna buff it out because I can see some like extremely minor, not even probably just from being handled in the shop for the last 40 years. Wow, that's crazy. This thing is 40 years old and still basically brand new. But here, let's those. Oh, you guys check out the routing. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a really cool. Looks like this had to get rerouted. Ooh, I wonder if. That's minorly suspicious. I guess I should Google this and see if this thing definitely came with a Floyd, because what if somebody did buy it, have it altered? Because the reason I say that is because you can see these routes are painted on the inside, as in been done before finish. This was obviously done after the finish. And, yeah, let's look at the other side. Let's put these back down so I don't break anything. But yeah, on this side, there's still finish on this side. And you can see where somebody, maybe they had to, oh, come on, it's too shiny. Like you can see right there where the router bit could have come over just a little bit more. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Swing out. Oh, and you can see the gold. Oh, that's cool. You can see the gold underneath to give it that sparkle, dude. No writing in the pocket. Is there any writing on the... We already looked. Yeah, we already looked. There's no writing on the back of the neck. See? Nothing. Nothing. This happened to so many of those guitars. This is how long they hung near a window. Maybe even in the window. I don't know. There was some stuff in that window that were totally boxes just bleached white. But this happened to a bunch of the rosewood necks that we've seen, where it just gravity and time and heat caused all this stuff to like ooze out of it. I don't know if they dyed this stuff originally or if that's just the oils from the wood. But yeah, this isn't just this guitar. This happened to a bunch so far. Wow. Boy, I'm an Explorer fan, if I played more guitar, then I would probably really be interested in this, but I don't. So one of you guys should buy it. It's pretty sweet. We're gonna buff out all this. So I guess I'll take the pickups out of the rings and just drop them. I'm not gonna desolder anything, so let's do that. Let's take those screws out. Oh, and the springs are overly compressed. So yeah, so they're trying to raise this up. They had this way too high. Why did they have those shims in there like that much? Did somebody, oh, somebody probably wanted to set it to pull back. That would make sense because there's no rear route. So this would be a great candidate for a detuna once it's set up back to spec, where it's kind of resting. We got to be careful here because we don't want it digging in, but I'll bet you it could be set to sit flat. Let's see what we got. Oh, and these the old school studs. Look at these things. These aren't even mounts. They're just a giant wood screw. If none of you guys have seen these things, they work. They eventually pull forward, I think. Although these are pretty good. That's another reason to reset this, because you want the shoulder of the metal part against the wood. You don't want it pulling forward. It has just a little, but I don't think it's bothered. It hasn't cracked anything. So we're going to set these back to where they should be. You can obviously replace those if you want. You can put in little stud mounts, but we're not going to do that because this is original. Oh, why am I doing that? Stupid. I'm going to pull these out. We're going to buff it first. Then I'll fiddle with the bridge. That way, when I drop it on it after it's been buffed, I can buff it again. See how we do that? So yeah, let's get these off. More trigger warnings. More Bosch. There. Pop. Lose the spring. There, that'd be good. Take a card and stuff it in there. All right. Okay, let's blow some of that tone dust out of there, see how that works out. Oh, not too bad. Cool. And we'll get what can I use? Oh, we can use one of my business cards to do that. Speaking of my business cards, if you want me to work on your cool thing, or old thing, whatever, broken thing, give us a call at The Music Techs in Manchester, New Hampshire, 603-625-6110. We would love to fix your broken thing. Big thanks to another customer that sent me a Warwick neck to fix. I don't know if this video is going to come out before the Warwick or the Warwick before this one, but anyway, thank you, sir, for sending me your thing to fix, and we fixed it. It's packed up, ready to go, be shipped out probably today. But yeah, it came out great. That video will it is already out, just got released, or it's coming out, whatever, stay tuned, you get it. But yeah, it was another viewer's repair. It'll make if I got more, I could make like a whole series of viewers repairs. Huh? What do you think? Get on it. This is up to you guys, not me. Alrighty then. Yeah, I could. Oh, you know what? I'm not. I can see a little finish checking happening here. So nope, we're gonna leave that alone. Not gonna buff on that. It looks like it's pretty thin and tender. Let's take these off. What is that? That's not a 12. Is that an 11? Yep. Okay, and that's probably a 7 or an 8. Can't remember. Let's try and... Oh, well, I dropped my 7, so hopefully it's the 8. It is! The Ocho. The Ocho. Great movie. Man, we quote that movie all the time. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. All right, push these down in. And I don't really want to cut up my business card for this. We'll use a Sharpie. Oh, I took, whatever. Do this. This is how we wedge your pickup in there. Come on. In. Okay, that'll be good. And that way I can buff without having those things fall out and dangle and damage things. This will do. Okay, this one's, that should work. That should work. Let's do this side since I don't really need to buff this spot. Is that good? Yep, I think we're good. Bunch of lock washers in there I'm going to lose. I don't. Let me do this, and I'll put a screw back in there. That way, we'll kind of keep all that crap from falling out. There we go. That'll be plenty. So that's ready for buffing. Let's clean up. We're going to do everything all at once. We'll buff the neck also. Let's see if this crack is open, which is highly my very, very scientific method of pushing on it and feeling it. Where is it? That's probably a good sign if I can't tell where it is. Yeah, we're good. I don't want to. We're good. It's not open. I'm not going to press any harder than that. Let's get those strings out of there. I haven't stabbed myself yet, so I like to avoid that if at all possible. I have the same Floyd on my West Tone, I believe. No, maybe not that one. I don't know. But this is a good Floyd. Made out of real metal. Wonder if the arm's in there. Probably not. That's one thing. It's like a requirement. All music stores, when they get the when you get a guitar with a Floyd or any kind of trem, you want to immediately, and this is extremely important, or you really can't call yourself a music store if you don't immediately lose and or throw away the trem arm. Bonus points if you throw it away in the original box because you didn't look. That's the way you want to do it. I don't know if it happened here. We'll check in the compartment. Oh, we didn't even look in that. Let's see if the arm's in there. Open this. Put this over there for now. What do we got? There it is. Oh! I should obviously just, whip right in there. Like every day. Every day, somebody from the store comes over here. Maybe not every day. I may be exaggerating a bit. But quite often they come over. You sold this thing and the trem arm's missing. It's like, it's a brand new thing? Oh, yeah. What happened to it? I don't know. Cool story, bro. This is loosened up. This, I do not like this design. These designs always loosen up no matter what you do. Maybe I'll try some Loctite. That might help. But yeah, this design, these always loosen up, and here's more proof that this thing probably was never owned, because most everyone damages these things with a pliers or wrench or whatever, because it's kind of goofy to be able to have to grab that two little flat spots with a wrench or pliers or whatever without damaging everything else. So being that this isn't damaged, probably it lends more credibility that this thing probably never was owned by a customer. I should pick up that wrench. There it is. That's a snap-on 7mm. This thing's probably like, what, $85? I think I got these in a yard sale toolbox. Bunch of snap-on tools. Okay, so yeah, let's tighten this up before I forget. Try to anyway. What size is that? Okay, so that's a 10 mil. And do I have another? I have another 10 somewhere. Where to go? Where's it? Probably 3/8 would probably fit, right? 3/8 fit it? No. Okay, we can use pliers. Oh, that's probably not 10 either, is it? It is. I need another 10. Yeah, might as well not scratch up this thing here. Let's see. Oh, I just learned this magic trick. Ready? Watch this. Do this and go like this. Look at that. Crazy. So, where is it? What? Wait a minute. Wow, it shows you how much. Look. Look at this. This is some cheapy Chinese brand 10 versus, or is this an 11? Maybe this is an 11. This is an 11. Ha, I'm dumb. My magic trick did not realize that this is a 11, not a 10. Stupid. All right, there we go. Wow. Well, at least the magic trick was cool, right? Oh, look what you can do when you use the right size tool. And that is definitely what she said. There we go. Nice. See, it's if this were mine, this would be the absolute first thing that I change, is I would put on a regular, the knurled nut style Floyd, because this is a giant pain in the buttocks. Yeah, so you can still turn it. So what happens, even I don't want to reef on this anymore because I don't want to break it or scuff it up or scratch, whatever. But it's still, this will eventually loosen up. It just will. It's the nature of the beast. All right, let's put away these 11 millimeters. And now we'll get this in the vise. We'll clean up the neck. Right there we go. And since, again, and here more credibility that this thing is never taken home, is there is no sideways. Look at that. You can almost, I can watch, look at that. I can kind of polish it out just with my finger. That sounds like there's a joke in there somewhere. You guys work on it. So we're going to use the fret guards on this to not just scuff and scratch this with steel wool. So we're going to use these things. And I do need some steel wool. Well, I guess we see if this thing, I don't see any uneven frets. But we'll string it up. We're gonna hope that Kramer's attention to detail in 1985 was spot on, and this won't need a fret level. And to its credit, the fret ends aren't sticking out, and it doesn't appear like it's been worked on. A lot of the pieces from this place, it was, I won't be mean, but it was extremely apparent that they were worked on. Let's just put it that way. Especially any and all fretwork. It was extremely apparent. And this one doesn't show any of those signs. There we go. You guys can see. All right, I'll time lapse this part and see the next part. Actually, after this, we'll throw some mothers on it and we'll just take it right out back. So we'll see you at the buffer. Ready, set, time lapse. All right. So there's that. We're gonna leave that in there. Get the bench all cleaned up. And yeah, let's park you guys over on this side now that we're in a different holder. And we'll put this here. Look at this. This came out. I mean, it hasn't been cleaned yet, so it's a little dirty, but look how shiny. Ooh, so shiny. And the Howard's Feed and Wax, no relation. Or maybe I am, I don't know. That will darken that up a little bit more. And let's clean off the buffer slime. First, use a paper towel for the first layer. Look at that. Ew. Let's just naphtha. There we go. Look at that. That's so shiny. Nice. I like it. So we'll put all this stuff on there. And this one. Blort. I'm betting this will. Oh, there we go. More blort. All right, so we're going to leave that to sit and think about what it's done. But we'll face it off in this general direcciones. Ew, I'm covered in slime. Okay. The body over here. First. All right, come back over on this side. Just gonna wipe this down, put the pickups or pickup rings back on. This is a clean enough rag. Spray. There it is. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this was in fact unplayed or unowned. It's definitely had a little bit of play wear. I could see some very, very fine pick scratches. But yeah, I don't think this thing has ever gone home with anybody. This is a unicorn. That finish looks awesome now. You can see some imperfections under the finish where there was like dust or whatever, but you know, these were like mid-level brands, right? When these are popular. And I think this one showed up in a limited run and kind of at the end of the 80s. Well, 85, I guess, was still going strong, right? Yeah. This wasn't the end. I don't know. I don't know why this didn't do better. Maybe they just didn't make a lot, just because. Let's get those back in there. I'm going to try to have that right about there, I think. We'll see. And also definitely want to thank again everyone who was watching the videos. The Budweiser guitar, that one didn't do so hot. I figured that one wouldn't be a banger. I just thought it was funny. Let's see, get these back in there. But the Blue Strat vintage guitar thing with the glow and dark inlays or side dots, that one did great. thank you for all the viewage. If you do like these videos, why not subscribe? I have literally hundreds of other videos on my channel. It takes like, total of like 3 clicks to get there. So go check them out. All right, looks good. Yep, I'm gonna ruin this guitar. Ruined it with my drill. Ruined. We're gonna try to go for it right there. What's in the way? Doesn't that want to go down all the way? Are these screws bottoming out? Oh no! Did I put the wrong? No, this one's the. Did I put the Are these things like have screws that are longer for? Yup. Dang it. Oh, no, these were just cut. So, yeah. That one's deeper, isn't it? It is. All right. Stupid. I didn't notice that. Oh, don't go flying. Got it. That's a dirty trick, Kramer. We're fighting now. Okay. Fine. Yep, look at that. They clipped these. Why wouldn't they just? Why wouldn't they just wrap it up? Oh, maybe they didn't want to go into the trim cavity. That's probably it. They were a scat. All right, now we get to watch that whole thing happen all over again. There, get in. Get in there. I never had problems with humbuckers. Regular rings, these are a little more difficult. There's that. There we go. I almost just cut those other screws. Probably wouldn't have made a difference, but I know some weenie would be, you should just put the right ones in. So yeah, I'm putting the right ones in. Oh, come on. There we go. Ow, that's sharp. Okay. Nice. All right. Hey, look. Now it kind of fits better. This needs to be brought up a little bit. There we go. Look at that. These in. I should measure these pickups. Maybe I'll remember to do that. I know I've said I'd do that before and I always forget. I'll try to remember this time. Okay, now this. Oops. Dropped. Okay, we'll do this side first then. Oh, this one's gonna be way more fun because there's a little more. Still not a lot of wire to work with there. Thanks a lot, Kramer. Stay. You jerk. What's happening? Oh, that's why, because this is kicked sideways. Yeah, I still think this is the best way to go about pickup mounting, but it's definitely more of a pain. Come on. There we go. Got it. Gotcha. Okay. This side. Oh, this will be even more fun. Even less wire. Come on, get in there. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Nope. Come on. You think with all the dancing around that these screws do, it would just end up, it like goes everywhere but the hole. And that's what he said? Imagine how long this would take with a hand driver. You weenies that cry about the Bosch. It would take like years. We don't have time for that. We'll get these there. Okay. Coolness. Put this back open. Come on, why? One thread and I can't turn it. Back together. It feels like something's caught under that volume pot, so let's investigate. Yep, there's a wire caught under there. You don't want to do that. There. Come on. Nut up already. That. And where's my little washer? Come on, line up. Where's my Ocho? It's got to be out here somewhere. There it is. Okay, put our wrenches away now. All right. I think we can wipe down the neck. Oh yeah, look at that, it's darkened up a little bit. I mean, it's not, leaps and bounds different, but it's darker. A bit darker, dude. Alrighty then. Okay, take this back over here. And angle up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see this, but how much we're gonna have to figure out how many shims we're going to need. Let's see here. Let's see what none does. Let's just see. You guys curious? I'm curious. So let's put this back on. just so things don't fall apart. All right, we need more Bosch. Oh yeah, that's why. Didn't go sideways enough. Oh boy. And no, I'm not going to plug and re-drill. It's fine. It's not going to affect anything. It's just a little goofy. That'll be good for testing purposes. Now let's give it another wipe down. Get all the dirty fingerprints off of it. Okay. And as usual, if people come in or run out of things to talk about or whatever, we'll just jump to time lapse and we'll see you guys at the end. But for right now, I think we're still good. There. Nice. I like it. Bring you guys over here. I know you're not seeing much. Sorry about that. Terrible camera person. Terrible, terrible, terrible. There. Get this apart. I know this thing's got, it has to need a truss rod adjustment. If it doesn't, then it'll be a Merkle. So let's take these off. And we'll take all this stuff off for a bit. Mabosh. That there. There we go. Clean all around that. Headstock cleaned up nicely. So again, I really doesn't have like, you know, string marks where some kid tried to restring it with a pair of pliers. You know what I mean? Oh man, these tuners are wow. Oof. Those things are stiff. All right, let's, oof. Dang. Did somebody really over crank on those tension things? Yikes. Probably, but also we're going to give them a little bit of lube, I think. Just because it feels like they're just like gummed up. So we'll do that here. And then maybe just a little bit down there. It'll be fine, don't worry. Okay. Yeah, that helped immediately. Yeah, these are just like, I think those plastic things, the rings were starting to like off gas. Ooh, that one's really tight. So that one, and maybe they're starting to deteriorate. Let's try backing that one off a bit. Are those slotted? Yep. Which one was it? That one? Although it's starting to loosen up a bit. Yeah, see, those weren't tight. Not even a little bit. I'm betting this one isn't either. Nope. It was barely. There's loose. And it's still really tight. So let's make sure these don't fall out. Maybe I'll hit it with some PB Blast. That stuff works very well at freeing up old stuck parts. Yeah, some of those weren't even tight at all. All right, it's working. It's loosening up. There it goes. All right, just need to work the lubrication in there. Everything is better with lube. Yeah, this thing seriously has not had. This thing is brand new, essentially. Except for I did see a chip on the side, so that's a bummer. Every pointy guitar has got to have a chipped corner, right? Or a chipped point. Chipped point. Get this there. Okay. Let's see if the Floyd is going to be in a workable position. All right, that's about here. Oh, there we we go. Okay, you guys weren't seeing anything again. Drop it down a little bit. But that's probably, yeah, that's with the back bottomed out, but not these touching. And you can still, there's still room. That's about as low as I think we want to go, because it's starting to hit. I might even go up just like that much and that much. There we go. There we go. So that's his, yep, that's where this should be. And let's see where that, so basically right there. Let's set this back like this. Oop, oh, wait, don't scratch it anymore. Oh, we definitely need some shimmage. Wow. Yeah, so that's why there was that many shims in there. That's, huh, okay. Well, that's, it's kind of a bummer. I wish it didn't have to be that way. But yeah, even, well, this thing must not have played at all before. With that, I mean, this thing was like set up to here. That's okay. All right, we gotta put some shims back in there. These post-it notes or whatever the heck they were. These things. You can bring it down some. That would be nice. Okay, here, put you guys back again. Like this, so you can actually see what's happening. Maybe. Yeah. Hold on. Let's make this easier on myself. There. Alright, so let's drop a pointy guitars. That one. And might as well stick. I'll try these, but flattened out. How about that? So not quite as thick. We'll see if that gets us where it needs to be. That could be better. Let's try that. I think that'll work. I think we're good. So that's not quite as shimmed out as it was. Up there. Make sure the 10 is that way. Or 11 if you have it. This guitar isn't equipped with 11, so we gotta stop at 10. Oh, we should probably tighten up these here. I suppose a guitar like this probably came with 9s on it. So yeah, let's throw some 9s on it, I guess. That's probably what the shreddy shredders want on it anyway. So let's get some 9s. Re-angle you guys. And next. Got him. Okay, so now let's start by reattaching the springs. That would probably be a good place to start, right? Let's see if I can't drop something off the bench with this pointy guitar. And, okay. We'll go from there. Come on. All right, ready? I need a better angle with angle here. Oh, son of a. All right. I need the pliers. There. Ooh, I don't know if no, it'll work. It's fine. There we are. Now let's cut our balls off. Allen wrench. Oh. Get out of my way. Okay, do these. Okay. So what do you guys think about Kramer? Good, bad, indifferent? I think I've had one or two. I have one that was kind of a parts caster, I think, right now. Although I don't really play it. But from what I've seen, they've been all right. The new ones are just terrible. They're just, I don't even know. I think they're owned by Gibson now or something, probably, but they're not very good. I mean, if you get a good one, fine. I mean, any guitar. If you land on a good one, cool, play it. But lots of quality control issues on the new stuff. Okay, let's bring you guys back over to this side. How about that? Get my vacuum out of the way. There. And we have a locking nut, so definitely no need for stupid string locks. Just like that will be plenty. Okay. Come on, go in. Oh. What's the first song you play on this guitar? It's gotta be something 80s. Maybe a little Poison, a little Warrant, some Winger, or some Bon Jovi. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Got it. Oh, bosh. You guys are in the way. Go this side. Oh no. Did that one get pushed out? Uh-oh. Get out of the way. Oh, it got pushed out by the other ones. Boo. All right. There we go. Out of my way. Nice. Okay. Oh, I can't have that. I was going up. Wouldn't be able to sleep tonight. Okay. All right. Am I gonna have to shim this more? This might still be a little too high, unless the neck really bowed forward. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to shim this back even more. Dang. Well, the neck is pretty bowed. So let's, what is that? 5, 4? Can't tell. But let's, come on here. I'm messing around on this end. Did I get it? Maybe. There it is. 4. But that one doesn't like the angle. How about this one? This one work in there better? No, not really. Come on, you jerk. Wow. Oh, it's way up at the top. That's why. Come on. Why are you being difficult? Alright, I need to get so I can see. There we go. Sorry if you guys can't really see, but I need to get where there's some light. Get this right. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's US. Alright, let's try something else. Let's try this one. Is that it? Oh, there it is. So it's some kind of US size. I don't even know what that is. But this one often fits a 4. Move you guys over here. Alright, there we go. Let me get this out of the way so we don't break that new string. Oh, why? Get out of my way. Okay. Wow, this getting less and less like I am desiring to own this guitar. It's kind of seeming like it's just being kind of a pain. Oh my. Wow. It's because the truss rod nut is kind of, I don't know if you guys probably can't see it, but it's like offset to where the hole is, kind of. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably can't. But it makes it really weird to try to find the wrench. And plus the opening is quite large. Ooh, there we go. Come on. Nope, that's not it. This one seemed to... There we go. This one gets a decent bite on it. Okay. There. That's it. That's pretty good. Wow. I don't like. Oop. Well, that's all right. That's the side that's chipped. Okay. I don't like it all. That's a pain. Huh. Where'd that get us? Yeah, still. This is probably is. Yeah, no, I can see it. It's not liking that. Maybe let's see where we get. How's that? You know, if this thing wasn't, is it gonna bottom out? I gave it like one extra turn when I put it in there. Let's see if we can. How about that? Okay, it's like right. Okay, all right. I think it's gonna work. I think we're gonna win. Nut height looks okay. Cool. Beautiful. I wrote that myself. Tighten those up a little bit. If this is going to be bottomed out like it should be, then it should stay stable there. But yeah, see little, where is it? I saw one. Oh, no, it's on that end. I can just keep knocking this into things. I saw a chip, I thought, somewhere on the corner. I could have sworn I did. So a little... No? Was I imagining it? I don't know. scuffed mark. That's very, oh yeah, that slipped forward. Cool. I like it. Here, let's intonate this Floyd. And it's not that hard. A lot of guys are scared of Floyds, especially these kind are a whole lot easier to work on. Where is that? Can I get that? Whoop. I should loosen that a little bit. A little flat. Here it is. All right, so this one's gonna go back about there. No, oh, too much. Too much. There it is. G's gonna go back, but I take tension off that. D looks actually pretty good. Might be a hair sharp. Let's bring it back just a little. There we go. A is flat. And let that pull forward a little bit. Ready? And there it goes. Right about there. And the E's probably a little sharp. Oh, let's try that. Nailed it. You guys are impressed. Admit it. Get this dialed in to its close as we can get it. Alright. Cool. Now those springs aren't maxed out. It's also good. Oh, I never measured the output on these, did I? I might still remember. Chances are looking good. Okay. Oh, whoops. I didn't tighten these rings down all the way yet. I didn't want to break them. Somebody put these up too far. Let's see if these will go down. Oh yeah. Definitely don't need that G string boosted. The D usually could use a little help, especially when you after you turn 40. And this thing just turned 40, so its D probably could use a little help. This one looks all right. Okay, hey, let's measure them. Let's see, I'm gonna just measure them at the pot. So I'll switch to the neck and then measure the bridge. Which one's which? That's probably the, yeah, okay. Oh, I probably don't need, yeah, 8.24 and 8. Yeah, 8.01. That's cool. About what you want. Okay, put this back on there. Oh, I should probably put those other 2 neck screws in there, huh? Yeesh, I could have broke. This guitar could have just exploded. Shrapnel. I can't believe you broke it and you didn't put the screw in it. There. Got it. What was that? Oh, thought I heard something rattling. Okay. Now, this back like that. We'll give this a stretch. Put our stuff back up on there. Oh, I didn't tighten. Dumb. I didn't tighten this. It's like, what's making that noise? You guys stop falling over. Why didn't I tighten that? That was dumb. Got distracted. Come on, stand up. Okay. Alright, put this back on. Wonder which way they, I guess like that. I guess that works. It's like they put that screw right in the path of that string, but that's okay. Okay, let's get this so it's given decent down pressure, but you don't want it like right to the headstock. Really probably wouldn't necessarily need it, but it's there, so we're going to use it. I think this can go back on. Come on, get on there. Oh, don't be that kind. Oh, good. Sometimes I've seen some guitars where you have to take this thing off to get the truss rod cover off. It's like, that's genius. Genius, I say. All right, that. Okay. Now, give this another stretch. Clip these strings. Where are my clippers? Also, this is a common point of tunings not staying. These things, you should make sure to check those. Yeah, those weren't too bad, but sometimes these are fully loosened up and the whole nut's moving when you do use the whammy bar, and people wonder why things don't stay in tune. All right. Okay, I would say this is ready to go. We're going to, I'm not going to lock the blocks because it'll, somebody invariably will try to drop D it and break a string or whatever. So we'll put the blocks back on. In fact, let's do that right now. Put those on while we're blabbing. And let's see. We will move on to tone test through my wonderful half-broken Cube 30. Come on, get on. Why is that not liking that? God, me and this Kramer we're not getting along. We're not friends. Still think it's cool, but we're not friends. Okay, let's play with we'll play with the bar. Let's see what we got here. Give it another stretch. We haven't lost the whammy bar yet. Off. Oh, you guys didn't even see me putting that in. Do that one. Nice. All right, let's get you guys in the other holder. And again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Give us a call at the music text, 603-625-6110, and subscribe. See ya. Yeah.